Hey, good morning, everybody. Just leaving the shelter here on day 31, heading northbound in the clouds. Miserable night last night. I was lucky enough to get into the shelter long enough to get dry, get warm, fight the hypothermia that could have onset if it had gone much longer. And then got kicked out for some section hikers with reservations. So fortunately got the tent set up when it wasn't raining, but man, it's so humid, everything is wet. There was just as much condensation on the inside of my tent as there was rain on the outside. So I'm actually walking out of camp here probably about 5 pounds heavier on my pack just from water weight due to the pack cover being wet, the pack being wet, me being wet, clothes being wet, tent saturated. In fact, I know the tent. There's no way that it weighs under 2 pounds this morning. It's probably more like 4. It felt like about 4 or 5 pounds. And it's dropped on the outside underneath the pack cover, so it's kind of pulling back a little bit on the pack, so shoulders will probably feel it by the time this day's over with. Plan is to get to Double Spring Creek 6.4 and assess. The option is go to Klingman's Dome, hitch right into town, get all dried out, or continue on to the next shelter. So a lot will depend on the weather and how I feel. If I can get some of this stuff, these clothes dried out. Got my last pair of dry socks on right now. Last dry shirt, so we'll see how things go. Anyway, top of the morning to y'all. Hope you're having a great day in this beautiful world in the clouds today. Bye. Hey everybody. Well, this is the update for the end of day 31. Didn't make it to Double Spring. Had zero energy all day today. Really struggled. Just low energy. Had to stop, go to the bathroom probably way too many times than what you want to really know. And that kind of kept breaking the stride. So I ended up at Sillers Bald, which is the next shelter, which is only a 5.7. So a little discouraged. I was hoping to do better than that. What that does now is it puts me in a low food situation getting into Gatlinburg. So that's not going to help my lack of energy. But hey, it is what it is. At least I was the guy number 4 at the shelter here, so that means I won't get kicked out tonight. And it's cold, and rain's coming again. And I managed to get the tent up into the wind here and get it dried out at least, so I've at least a dry tent in case something happens. Other than that, feeling a little down, feeling a little discouraged, but it'll be okay. Get a good night's rest, get another hot meal into me, and see how I do tomorrow. But I'll definitely be going into Newfound Gap with not a whole lot of food. So I guess that's good, right? Isn't that how we're supposed to be planning this, so that we run out instead of have to carry it? Anyway, all right. Hope you guys all have a great evening. And it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon our time here, and another couple, 2 or 3 hours, and it'll be time to go to bed. Anyway, take care, everybody. Bye. So in the Smokies, there's very few privies. There's a couple of shelters that have privies. So they have these restroom areas where you're supposed to go and use the bathroom. You're supposed to dig 6-inch cat holes. As you can see, there's toilet paper littering everywhere. And see, in some cases, some underwear. But how are you supposed to dig a 6-inch cat hole with all these roots everywhere? Come on, Smoky Mountains, it's not going to happen. Get your act together. Let's get some privies built. You know, really, this is just unsanitary.